Workers in industrial workplaces are often exposed to a variety of harmful substances that can pose significant health risks. These substances can be chemical, physical, or biological in nature and can lead to both acute and chronic health issues. Understanding the common harmful substances in industrial environments is crucial for implementing effective safety measures and protecting workers' health. Here's an in-depth look at some of the most commonly encountered harmful substances in industrial workplaces. Asbestos is a group of naturally occurring fibrous minerals that are highly resistant to heat and corrosion. It has been widely used in construction, insulation, and manufacturing. Inhalation of asbestos fibers can lead to serious lung diseases, including asbestosis, lung cancer, and mesothelioma. Despite its use being heavily regulated and banned in many countries, asbestos exposure still occurs, especially during demolition or renovation of older buildings. Benzene is a widely used industrial chemical found in products such as plastics, resins, synthetic fibers, rubber, lubricants, dyes, detergents, drugs, and pesticides. It is also a component of gasoline. Benzene is a known carcinogen, and long-term exposure can lead to blood disorders such as leukemia and other cancers of the blood-forming organs. Lead is a heavy metal used in batteries, paints, pigments, solder, pipes, and other industrial materials. Lead poisoning can occur through inhalation of lead dust or fumes or ingestion of lead-contaminated materials. Chronic exposure can affect almost every organ and system in the body, particularly the nervous system, and can lead to severe health effects such as anemia, weakness, kidney damage, and neurological impairments. Crystalline silica is found in materials such as sand, stone, concrete, and mortar. When these materials are cut, ground, or drilled, they produce respirable silica dust. Inhalation of silica dust can lead to silicosis, a chronic lung disease, as well as an increased risk of lung cancer, tuberculosis, and other respiratory illnesses. Industrial solvents are used in cleaning, degreasing, and as chemical intermediates. Common solvents include toluene, silene, methylene, methylene chloride, and trichloroethylene. Exposure to these solvents can cause acute effects such as dizziness, headaches, and skin irritation, and chronic exposure can lead to liver and kidney damage, neurological effects, and increased risk of cancer. Formaldehyde is used in the production of resins, adhesives, and as a preservative in some industrial processes. It is a known carcinogen, and exposure can cause respiratory symptoms, skin irritation, and has been linked to nasal and nasopharyngeal cancers. Excessive noise levels are a common hazard in many industrial environments, such as manufacturing plants, construction sites, and factories. Prolonged exposure to high noise levels can lead to hearing loss, tinnitus, and increased stress levels, which can have broader health implications. Workers using vibrating tools and machinery, such as jackhammers, grinders, and chainsaws, are at risk of hand-arm vibration syndrome and whole-body vibration. Hand-arm vibration syndrome can cause vascular, neurological, and musculoskeletal disorders in the hands and arms, while whole-body vibration can lead to lower back pain and other health issues. Industrial workers may be exposed to extreme temperatures, leading to heat stress or cold stress. Heat stress can result in heat stroke, heat exhaustion, and heat cramps, while cold stress can lead to hypothermia, frostbite, and chilblains. Workers in certain industries, such as healthcare, agriculture, and waste management, can be exposed to harmful bacteria and viruses. This exposure can lead to infections, allergic reactions, and other health issues. For example, Legionella bacteria in water systems can cause Legionnaire's disease, a severe form of pneumonia. Exposure to mold and fungi in industrial settings, particularly in areas with high humidity or water damage, can cause respiratory problems, allergic reactions, and skin irritation. Workers involved in demolition, renovation, and maintenance are particularly at risk. In addition to lead, other heavy metals such as mercury, cadmium, chromium, and arsenic are used in various industrial processes. Exposure to these metals can occur through inhalation, ingestion, or skin contact, leading to severe health effects, including organ damage, neurological disorders, and increased cancer risk. Workers in agriculture and pest control are commonly exposed to pesticides, which can have acute and chronic health effects. Acute exposure can cause symptoms such as nausea, headaches, and dizziness, while long-term exposure can lead to more severe health issues, including cancer, reproductive problems, and endocrine disruption. Welding processes produce fumes that contain a mixture of metallic particles and gases, including manganese, nickel, and chromium compounds. Inhalation of welding fumes can cause respiratory irritation, metal fume fever, and long-term health effects such as lung damage and increased risk of lung cancer. To mitigate the risks associated with exposure to these harmful substances, several protective measures should be implemented in industrial workplaces. Providing appropriate personal protective equipment, such as respirators, gloves, protective clothing, and hearing protection, can help reduce exposure to harmful substances. Implementing engineering controls, such as ventilation systems, dust suppression techniques, and noise barriers, can reduce the concentration of hazardous substances in the workplace. Establishing administrative controls, such as rotating job assignments, limiting the time workers spend in hazardous areas, and providing regular breaks, can help minimize exposure. Educating workers about the hazards they may encounter and training them on safe work practices, proper use of personal protective equipment, and emergency procedures are critical components of workplace safety. Regular monitoring of the workplace environment and health surveillance of workers can help detect and address exposure-related health issues early on. In conclusion, industrial workers are exposed to a variety of harmful substances that can pose significant health risks. Understanding these hazards and implementing effective protective measures are crucial for ensuring the health and safety of workers in industrial environments. By prioritizing safety, industries can protect their workers from the acute and chronic health effects associated with exposure to these harmful substances.